All right, man. Whenever you are ready.
Woohoo! Welcome to episode 89. This is your favorite podcast, Comix. My name is Luis, and I've got Esteban with the technologies, managing the TikTok Live. And then I have Ash doing the Twitch streams. Say hi.
Oh, man.
You're
It's
in
like
a
right
bowl? What the fuck, bro?
I was going for a Power Ranger thing.
Oh,
You know,
shit.
in the Power Ranger, like they always made the sound effects that their hands were so fast. Like,
Oh, it's like
let's go to the laundromat. Like, and it's just like
a laundromat.
Yeah, episode 89, guys. So we made it. We're here. Get used to it. And that's a puppy.
That is a puppy. Get out of here, puppy.
Fuck you, Dad. So this is the podcast where we talk about a whole lot of nonsense. Comics, essentially about comic things. Then it turned into pulp culture, and now it's just pretty much everything. Now, aside or part of the everything, we also talk about drinks, and we say, hey, what are we drinking today to expand your palate on what type of things you watch, what type of things you listen to, and what are you drinking? Esteban looks like he is drinking a little some.
A little something is right.
I don't know if it's officially you, but it is now.
It is now.
Tell the folks, what are you drinking?
So last week, when everybody was watching us live, I stuck to Bullet Rye. That shit bit me in the ass the next morning. Yeah, it was fucking whoa. But today I'm taking it easy. We're going with, and one of these days, I really hope to kind of say this episode of Comics Podcast is brought to you by Modelo Negra. So tonight it's Modelo night. You know, it's a Modelo night. Ash got the Modelo also. So cheers, guys. This is such a fucking delicious beer. It's smooth. I love it. This is my go-to dark beer. So everyone that's watching, cheers to everybody. Modelo. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all. All right. So into the show we go. If you're watching this on YouTube, I highly encourage you to please leave us a comment and with anything that we say, and we will read your comment on the following episode, just to help a little bit of engagement. We are going live right now, so if you do catch us while we're live, shoot us a comment. We will read it as we're going through our topics for the day.
Yup.
All right, so let's move on to the very first guy. So we have a bit of Comic-Con recap. Looks like Marvel's Phase 4, 5, and 6 were announced during Comic-Con.
Yeah.
There was a whole lot of clips that were brought out. I think it was the Black Panther 2 trailer that had Namor in it. But
Yes,
what's
sir.
funny is I saw Namor being blown up on things before anything about it being for Black Panther, like before I actually saw it. I'm like, oh, it's a Black Panther thing. It's not I thought it was a Namor standalone at first.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Just because of that's how much it engulfed the Wakanda Forever, which is a hard thing to do because everybody is curious of what's going to happen there. But Namor jumping into the MCU, Ash, do you have any thoughts about it? Do you have where's your brain at?
I think it's great, man. I think obviously they went to the way of really differentiating it from Aquaman. Like even crossovers, it was Aquaman versus Namor in different. The one where Wolverine was fighting Batman, I can't remember that, and then they ended up like Batclaw. And do you remember that storyline?
Oh, the Amalgam Comics when DC and Marvel merged.
Yeah. And so I like the Aztec part of it. That fucking megalodon mouth looks awesome.
Yeah.
And it's it's great for diversity. And do you even see him, or is it like it's a flash away? Like I saw the trailer, but I don't know if I saw the right one because I just see somebody swimming, but I can't make out the person.
they show him in there. He's in the trailer.
Yeah.
You know, and you get some pretty good visible shots of him.
Like you see his build, like is a shot like his back is turned. He has like the armor, like plates and stuff, and then it has like a real quick close up on his face before he's like in the water.
Oh, okay. So you can make out who it is.
I don't recognize the actor, but yes, like.
Is it a spoiler? Do we know who Black Panther is?
No, we don't. Not yet.
We don't, but it's heavily speculated. Can
Right.
we talk about the we'll save the speculation for now? No? Can we talk about
Because Legos released toys showing somebody in the suit.
Oh, okay.
I think all right. Is it the
I won't spoil it unless you
we don't know if it's real though. Like it's
I'm gonna
speculation.
spoil it.
Yeah, like
it's the whole okay, yeah, it's speculation. But,
No, but-
I saw
no,
the
but-
picture.
yeah.
I have the picture on my phone.
Isn't it funny though? Isn't it always Legos that fucking spoils it? Like I think they spoiled. I forgot. It was like a Spider-Man, one of the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
It might have been No Way Home. And then, like the Lego set had like the different Spider-Man figurines, and it's like this looks like something.
And
So in the Lego figurines that you saw, was it the sister?
you really want to know?
I mean, that's the speculation that I've been hearing thus far, because I thought it was common knowledge until the trailer came out. Because somebody asked me, they're like, "Oh, who's in the Black Panther suit?" I'm like, before I saw the trailer, I'm like, "Isn't it the sister?" And he's like, "It is."
I think when we talked, I think we were talking about the sister.
Do it.
Esteban.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, see, or that's clearly her hair. I don't know. If you can see.
Oh, it's Nakia.
I thought it was Shuri or so that was like all the
Oh,
big.
Shuri's the sister. Shuri's the sister.
So who's Nishoa or what are you saying?
Well, I have a feeling that it's going to be Nakia, Black Panther's love interest or T'Challa's love interest. I think it's going to be her.
Is she bald?
No, that's the Dor Lamage.
Oh.
Dude, that chick's badass. Like even in the trailer when she got like pushed back by Namor and she like hit the stick to like stop her from flying back, and it's like for being a human, pretty fucking.
Well, here's in the trailer. Maybe it will be her. Does she have similar hair to the Lego?
Nakia, no, she has braids. She has the Lego figure had more like of a afro type, right?
Yeah, like it was more like a puppy.
That's the sister. Then that's the sister.
Okay.
That's how she has her hair.
And then cool. During was it Civil War when there were, or no, maybe it was Black Panther, where she's like Tony Stark and everything. Not to fucking dumb it down. Not to make it.
It was Infinity War where she
all
got the
right?
gem from Vision.
Yeah, where she was telling Banner, like, why didn't you just connect them directly to the neurons? He's like, I didn't think of it. Like,
Yeah. And it was super. I mean, it is cool. It is cool if it's her because it'll be like a good representation and smart, female, diverse. Like it's like a Tony Stark. Again, not comparing her to that character. Just it's that type, like a Bruce Banner, that type of thing.
I know you're still answering a question, but if I can ask you another question to the both of you, do you feel there's speculation that the Iron Heart that was cut out on that plate was a nod at Ironheart, the female Tony
It is.
Stark heir? Do we believe this?
Is going to have her MCU debut in Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
It's already been confirmed. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, because somebody was like, "Who's Ironheart?" I'm like, how do you know this name?
Like, how dare you speak to me of this?
I keep my nerddom pretty close to the chest. But like, oh yeah, I don't know who this is. I'm like, oh, that's essentially the heir. But okay, so it is that. See, now I'm interested in how they're gonna form it. Like, I want to say Ash has been calling it forever that Robert Downey was going to be the Jarvis of Ironheart, so that we can get more Robert Downey.
It's just fucking eating Cheetos during the voiceover.
Cashing checks.
Yep.
Remote deposits.
If that rumor is correct about him being in Secret Wars.
Well, if he shows up in Secret Wars, that would be kind of dope. You know, I mean, we'll already know he's a Skrull, but, you know, that'd be dope.
I feel it's like Logan, dude. Once you're out of the suit for a couple of years, you're like, hey, so it'd be good to have another $2 million.
I don't know, dude. I don't think Logan's coming back, man. Or I don't think Hugh Jackman's coming back.
I see something. Maybe another fucking multi-universe, some kind of something.
It would be so fun to see him in, like, I would have loved to see him in, like, Multiverse of Madness, you know, like, as Logan.
Oh, they're talking about Kingsman and another fool, right? Edgerton? As Wolverine?
As Wolverine, yeah.
Right? Okay.
I mean,
you never know.
We never know. Never know. And yeah, no, it's fun stuff. But yeah, so what about you, Estelle, on the Namor and the either Namor specifically or the Wakanda Forever? Like, what does that mean for you?
Honestly, man, I'm extremely excited for Namor. I love the fact that they're changing that he is not the Prince of Atlantis. And from what it sounds like, Atlantis doesn't exist in the MCU. It sounds like it is more of an underwater city, Aztec city. You know, I forget the name of it. I really do. I forget the name of it.
Yeah, and there's not that name, but there's a name it derives from.
Right. So that's the kind of thing that I think I'm most excited about, is that because it's different, and I love the fact that Marvel still now, even though they're winning the game, they're getting away from trying to compete with DC, because obviously we've seen it time and time again. Marvel is leaps and bounds ahead of DC, regardless on the content that they're putting out, you know, the movies. As far as representation, bro, I'm not gonna lie, legit brought a tear to my eye. Seeing that type of representation, seeing a Mexican man being represented and not being forced to change how he looks in the movie. For them to adopt the Aztec theme or the Mayan theme, you know, to have the piercing in the nose and the tattoos and the headdresses and stuff like that. It's fucking awesome, dude. It really is. You know, it legit brought a tear to my eye, and not only that, but the other two supporting characters that in Namor, they are both also Mexican American, or Mexican, excuse me, they're Mexican, and they are gonna fucking kill it, dude. Like, legit, I am very, very, very excited. The representation, like, it filled my heart, that representation, you know, because like, it's like my wife was born in Mexico City, you know, and I know for a fact it brought a tear to her eye. I can guarantee you it brought a tear to her eye, you know, to see that. Because she even said, watching like the telenovelas over in Mexico, even the actors in Mexico are, you know, a little whitewashed. They don't look like the average Mexican there. They're not dark skinned, you know, they're not, you know, short, you know, they're not, you know, this, they're not that, you know, they're typically, they're whitewashed, you know, or whitewashed, you know, they're the real tall, athletic, you know, light-skinned Hispanic, you know, that's on the TV, you know, and it's to romanticize it, to go ahead and show, you know, that. But it's bro, like when I first saw the photos or the art concept of Namor, I'm like, I dig that they're going towards that, because the most recent research has shown that Atlantis was probably off the coast of Spain, not by Greece, where everyone thinks it is and stuff like that. They're saying that it's right there, it's close to Spain. So it makes sense. Like, you know, it makes sense. And not only that, if it takes and pulls from the gods in Mexico, the old Aztec gods, like my wife told me, she goes, those fuckers were scary, dude. It's not like, you know, it's everyday stuff that was scary about them. You know what I mean? It's not one thing or another. It's, you know, this is the god of death, and it's scary, you know. Yeah. So it's like those are the stories that she heard growing up, you know, was about them, though, you know. And if they pull and derive a lot of that stuff from that, I guarantee you, dude, the representation is going through the fucking roof. Everyone that knows that is gonna be there at the show, at the premiere, fucking watching. I guarantee you, there's gonna be more Hispanic people, more Mexican people at the theater because we're getting fucking representation. Like, how fucking dope is that? Like, legit, how dope is it? You know? So I'm stoked. I'm fucking excited. I'm already starting to pre-order Funko Pops of Namor and shit. Like, bro, like, I am fucking ecstatic about this. I really am.
It was such an emotional, heavy trailer too. Like the song that they played in the background, it was like
the Bob Marley song, "No Woman, No Cry," bro.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it's like hitting you in the feels. You see, everyone just looks bummed out, and that's like the obvious thing that, you know, Chadwick Boseman is no longer with us. Like, yeah, and it's I thought it was well played. I thought it. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I thought it was well played. I thought it was done with grace. It wasn't like, remember him? He's dead now. Like it was just like they didn't have to address that he's no longer here. You see it by everyone just kind of looking down, or then you hear the fucking speech the mom says. She's like, I lost my husband. I lost my entire family. Lost my entire family.
Well, and okay, so a lot of people are speculating about that part in the trailer. Okay. A lot of people think that, okay, so is that the end of the movie? Did Shuri maybe die? You know, because remember, the purple-hearted plant has been destroyed by Killmonger. You know, it was destroyed in the first Black Panther. So did Shuri don the Black Panther outfit and then didn't have the purple heart, and did she die? You know, is that? Or a lot of people are saying, like, maybe it's at the beginning of the film where, you know, the blip happened and both T'Challa and Shuri were blipped out of existence, you know, and it's her now by herself.
Yeah.
You know? So it's that. The sad part about the trailer is we all know that Chadwick Boseman unfortunately passed away. But the sad part about it, you know, is they're not going to be acting. Those are fucking raw emotions that we're going to see on the screen. Those are going to be raw emotions when they're talking about T'Challa, when they're talking about him, when they're reminiscing about him. I guarantee you, dude. I guarantee you, those are going to be raw emotions, and that's not going to be acting, man. Yeah, that's genuine. And I think everyone in the theater is going to be fucking bawling, dude. Everyone. So I cannot fucking wait for Black Panther.
I cannot wait to cry in the theater.
I cannot wait to cry like, man.
If women could do it, we could do it. I want to go see The Lake House Part 3 just to cry.
The what?
The Lake House. You know how they like to go see like movies that like.
Yeah. You like the Keanu sad movies.
Yeah, I do. I don't like them. I was gonna sound iffy right now, but I was like, I'll watch Keanu in anything. But I heard that in my head. I still haven't even seen John Wick 3, and Part 4 is coming out.
Dude, John Wick 3 is so good.
John Wick 3? Well, what about you, Luis? How do you feel about this, about Namor? And
well, real quick before you go to him, since he's already busy on his phone on Pornhub.
We're live.
Also, it brings by introducing Namor, the enemies could be mythical gods too, so that could be fucking way dope. And that's a whole franchise. That's a whole everything. Things done right. When it's not, how do you say it? When a movie is based on, say, race, and they absolutely do it right, and it's not you know, like a Filipino guy playing a Mexican guy or whatever. I'm not saying they can't. Fucking, I'm all about La Bamba and Lou Diamond Phillips is amazing. I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying when they do stuff like and give everything the sensitivity and the, you know, the details that it needs, it could be amazing. I think a lot of people woke up to say like Coco and I always forget the other one, the one that's where it's a magic house and everybody has powers. And I've never seen it front to back.
Encanto?
Which
Encanto?
one?
Yeah.
Encanto.
Yeah. Yeah, but like it's like a like, you know, like there it's not dumbed down and it's not made to be inclusive, even though it's about family and, you know, it's about it's just through it makes you feel about family, but they're doing it the right way. They're not, you know, there's not a white guy in it that's all awkward and that's what makes it funny. Like, you know what I mean? Like they don't try to make it palatable. It's like, this is what it is.
Right.
You can still fucking associate with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that.
Yeah. I would agree with you 100%, sir.
Like the show Fresh Off the Boat, I didn't think I had a fucking huge crush because of Crazy Rich Asians. And I heard she was But then I saw that show and I was like, half this shit Mexicans do, half this shit in my family. You know what I mean? Like it's not about the race, it's about fucking family. It's just different traditions, different whatever, and different I guess different traditions, but different fuck, I can't think of the word, but let's say different traditions. But it's the same, you know, don't embarrass me. Like it's the same, everything's the same.
It's just, I think it's like
ideology.
Foreigner parents have like a certain way of thinking, or like
absolutely.
It's more of like when you come from a third world country and then you come here and it's like the differences to how their brain works, which would make the most sense.
My grandma knew Spanish perfectly. My great grandma came from Chihuahua, Mexico. Then my grandma spoke perfect Spanish, and then my mom, and then like kind of my generation, they were like, gotta, you know, my mom wanted me to know and Spanish, but my grandma was kind of more, it'd be better to get in school and blah blah blah. Plus the awkward, you know, she just thought I would be bullied because I'm like this shade and like I'm all fucking talking perfect Spanish. But I was like, but you know, that would have been awesome. I still will learn Spanish. Got into me. Didn't even go into business for myself. Luis.
Yes, sir.
You almost finished?
Yeah.
You have a white counter.
I thought I was very impressed with the trailer. I'm very eager to see where this goes. I'm not gonna lie. After at the end of phase 3, I haven't been as intrigued with what Marvel is putting through.
Okay.
But it's not everyone likes it, so now I'm jumping ship. It's nothing like that. Nor is it really superhero fatigue.
Okay.
But like the things that I really wanted to see, I saw. So now all that's left is the thing I didn't know I wanted to see, which cue in Guardians of the Galaxy. When they announced at a Comic-Con, when they said, we got the rights for Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm like, okay. And then I watched it, and it was instantly one of my favorite movies, and it was like, and now I can't wait for the next one, you know, like, so I don't know what I'm waiting for at this point. It isn't Ironheart. I read her intro comic, which was okay. But the rest of the stuff, it's like, I think it's now we've gotten into territory where I no longer know. Like all of my knowledge of comics has been done, and now they're moving into current territory that I'm not very familiar with. So it's like I don't know what I'm waiting for.
So you're Maximum Carnage. We're all fucking
obviously, but you're entering the unknown right now.
Yeah. And that's not a bad thing. It's just, but I guess because I don't know what's ahead, I'm just kind of like indifferent.
Bro, now that the mutants are up for play, fucking Fantastic Four is getting it's a bigger fucking world now.
Well, that part I'm excited for, but until they announced that, I think that would have really made me like jizz myself.
Yeah, but you're the guy that said Charlie Cox is not going to come back as
that is also true. That's also true. So I mean, I'm really curious to see like how that goes through. Like even the Daredevil thing, that's exciting to me. But I've seen a full series, 3 seasons, fantastically done of Daredevil. Right. I know that there's another one I'm excited for when that comes out. But I don't know if there's like that thing that I'm really waiting for, like outside of Batman 2 Court of Owls. Like if that's like they just show me a title, I would lose my shit. Like, but outside of something like that, I don't know what would bring me there. Like Thanos, I thought was the perfect villain.
Yeah,
and it was just the perfect end. Like the fucking the end fight, the 2-part move, like it had everything I wanted.
Right.
And so it's like, where do we go from here?
Now that you said Court of Owls, I was thinking like all this stuff Tom Wayne had to do to protect Bruce. Yeah. All that shit, dude, could be so fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
I just never told him and never told Bruce.
Or they do it in a 3-part. They do part 2 being Hush and Hush. And then that bleeds into, and then that's where we can establish, potentially establish Nightwing, Dick Grayson, and then we can also establish Damian, even potentially, like if they decide to. And then the part 3 is the Court of Owls, and how
that would be cool too if Dick Grayson saved him, but he's not like Batman Forever, where I'm just Robin in the whole same movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the whole thing is just him just getting used to fucking Alfred. Alfred just for some reason, like he picks up a stick or something like what is this? And then Alfred just starts training him how to use it. Yeah. But like it's all happenstance. It's not like I am not training you to be Robin. This just happened. Like if the fight becomes into going into the Bat Cave or something, and then Dick's like, what the fuck is happening? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it all just happens natural. It'd be fucking great.
See, and those things I think I would get excited about, but I also think it's because I'm biased, because I know those stories and be like, oh my God, how would they adapt it? And there's so much that it can go from there. Like, if it ends at a Batman trilogy and then it turns into Batman R.I.P. when he dies, which I know is where Gotham Knights is going to go. And then Dick Grayson takes the mantle, and then you find out he's not actually dead. So there's a good anthology that can happen there, and it's like, but outside of that, like I don't know, I'm still excited to see where things go, but I'm not looking forward to anything.
There's a CW, right? The new Gotham Knights, right?
Yes.
And everybody's gonna be prettier than the next.
Probably, but I think you're referring to the.
Yeah, I was referring to the video game.
Yeah, I can't fucking wait to play that shit.
Yeah, that one, because that one.
It's gonna be so good.
You could see the court is a part of it, but then it's also it's a mixture between Court of Owls and Batman R.I.P. Yeah. Batman's not around, but he's not actually dead. They just think he is. All right, damn it. But yeah, so
would that be cool? And then you beat the game and you find out he's not dead and he's a playable character.
That's what I'm thinking.
And
if it's that like bright orange, yellow, blue costume when he's a bum, he's all crazy. It's a good book. Read it. You haven't.
Yeah. Because Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is supposed to close Phase 4. Okay, so that's supposed to put an end to Phase 4. Is that, and then excitingly, Thunderbolts was announced at Comic-Con, and that one is supposed to close Phase 5. Okay,
we're doing phases in just one movie now, and not
no. There's multiple things that are happening in between, like movies and stuff like that, and Disney Plus shows that are happening in those phases. But that's what sticks out was Thunderbolts. They're going to do a Thunderbolts movie, and then for Phase 6 to end Phase 6, there are 2 Avenger movies. So we're not going to get another Avengers flick until Phase 6. Okay. So they announced it, and the first Avengers is going to be called the Kang Dynasty, and the second one is going to end up being Secret Wars. So
they gotta, as much as you're planning for the future, man, like I mean, to springboard off stuff, like, you know, people are getting a little older. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying people are old. I'm just saying it's going to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's going to be great to see Jean Grey and Scarlet Witch, or the new Scarlet Witch, but you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be, or not Scarlet Witch. I was thinking of Black Widow, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, they're going to implement probably the girl from Midsummer. Mm-hmm. She's probably going to be the new Black Widow, right?
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
So we got to, you know.
I didn't realize that was the same person.
Oh, really?
He just blew my world. Like with the Midsommar, I was thinking of the scene where she's crying, she's seeing her dude banging those people.
Yeah.
And she's screaming, and she's all pissed. And then I have a side by side in my brain where a hot sauce is good.
Yeah.
Hey, that fucking elevator scene was fucking great, dude. Or that, you know, that fucking, you know, like, you're not gonna beat me, but like I still respect you.
Right. Yeah, please stop. Cool. Yeah. God. Hawkeye was such a good show.
It was very underrated.
It was underrated? Who didn't like it? That show was fucking great.
We don't talk about it like we talk Loki. Like, we don't, that's what I think.
Okay. Right.
So fucking good.
And then if you haven't seen Miss Marvel is actually really good. I saw the entire
series. I haven't seen it yet.
It's really good. And a lot of people were like talking shit about it because they're like, oh, it's like watching a Disney Channel show. It's like, motherfucker, the fucking synopsis says a coming of age tale. What did you expect? Like,
it's a child.
It's a child.
I have a child.
You know,
if you play the Marvel game that's on PS5 or 4 or whatever you have,
it's a good story.
It's all the little asides, all the little like I'm gonna mess up because I'm a teenager.
Right.
All in the show, like
exactly.
That's
when she's saving the little boy and she thought it ended. It was so like, I just need to do this. I just need to do this, and like she's finding out her powers. They did that trope of the kid that's always been there, and then the pretty boy that showed up, and the
for sure. Yeah,
they did that fucking.
Well, obviously, again, bro, it's a coming of age tale. It's gotta happen.
But that's gonna be her fucking, not Alfred, but her fucking, again, Tony Stark. Her like making the outfit, making the
number
fucking,
2. Number 1.
He's gonna be the fucking
guy in the chair.
If you're thinking
James Bond. So if you guys end up watching Miss Marvel, at the end of the episode there is a mid-credit scene, so you have to watch it all the way through.
I'm on episode 3.
Yeah, so you've got 3 more episodes.
Yeah, you know. I'm trying to do that and Umbrella Academy. And Umbrella Academy
was so good.
Was it? I tapped.
Really?
Not officially. I just I moved on to other things. Like I could come back. I think I tapped.
Was it the dance scene in the very first episode?
No. I actually managed to get through that, but
I liked it a lot. But I couldn't get through Peacemaker. Go on.
You couldn't get through what?
Peacemaker. When they started dancing, then that's when I was out. But this, for some reason, I was in.
The Peacemaker one.
I will work it.
I didn't think it was charming the first episode, but in the second and third episode, I was like, okay, this is funny now. Like, because they didn't garnish my respect yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you learn who these characters are, and you see this dance, and like, this is ridiculous. Like, then it became funny.
But you know how sometimes people drop seeds, and then this is where we're going.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like there's this character, and they're getting a house, and they're lesbians. There's this character, and it's like kind of like, whoa, I don't know who. And then John Cena's asses in the first 30 seconds. It's like, this is a lot to take in. No pun intended. But you know what I mean? Like, this is like, wait. And then all of a sudden they're dancing and fucking there's an eagle. I was like,
Eagly, bro.
Okay,
yeah, Eagly's fucking legit.
Wait,
did you not finish Peacemaker?
I have not got past that intro.
Are you serious?
Dude. No. Peacemaker legit is, and I know I use this a lot, but Dana is my center of gravity. Like, she'll be honest with me and say, is it good or is it superhero show or superhero movie?
Yeah, Diana's the same way for me. Yeah.
And she genuinely couldn't wait to watch the next episode of Peacemaker. Where she's like,
nice. Okay.
She would get home, first words out before she says hi or, I love you.
That's how you know it's love.
Peacemaker? Like, Peacemaker's out. Like, and there's only a couple shows that are like that that got her that invested. Peacemaker was one of them.
Okay. Hey, speaking of shows, did you watch The Offer?
I wanted to start it, but he was like in the middle of it, or for some, I don't know, maybe it was Dana, but I didn't want to rewind it because I didn't want to mess up his flow.
Wait, did I start it?
Yeah, you were, when I wanted to start it, you were in the middle, so I was like, I'll wait till you get to episode 6 and I do one.
I don't remember.
Right,
I'm gonna go with no.
Start it.
I'm gonna go with no. To be continued next episode. I will talk about The Offer.
No, but not just like, all joking aside though, bro. It's for Marvel. I've come to the point where it's become in Feige we trust. In all honesty, in Feige we trust. You know, because I feel the shows that have been put out on Disney Plus and the movies, I don't feel that they were bad. No. There were some that were amazing, there were some that were good, or there were some that were amazing, there were some that were great, and then there were some that were good. But I never considered anything to be subpar, you know, or
you're not wrong. Like some
once she figures out, sorry, fucking Luis, I'm sorry. Once she figures out her powers, it's gonna be Tom Holland. The innocence. You know,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, give it a chance, watch it, and you're gonna dig it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. I think that's a beautiful way that you phrase it. It's like it's either amazing, it's great, or it's good. Yeah, but it's never bad. Because Multiverse of Madness, I was kind of bummed out that I thought it was good. I wanted it to be like
you wanted it to be great, right?
I wanted it like, and you hear about these cameos, and it's like. But if you take the cameos away, it's a very hollow movie.
Right.
But it was still good.
Yeah.
The problem is you're comparing it with these amazing films. What were you going to say, Ash?
I feel it should have been a season and not a movie.
Okay.
I don't know if that would have helped.
I can't get past the bad guy is a good guy. But just...
Well, okay. So here's the thing, okay, that I just found out today, okay? Multiverse of Madness.
What you're doing right now with your fucking hyperness and your fucking enthusiasm, I need every fucking episode.
I do this every fucking episode. Back up, bro.
No. I love it. I'm being honest. I love it.
Why are you calling me out?
No, I love it.
In front of our one live viewer.
It's probably me.
In front of our one live viewer. How dare you, sir? Talk shit to me. So what I found out today, I was reading an article. There were a few changes that ended up taking place in Multiverse of Madness. Wanda was not supposed to be the big bad for Multiverse of Madness. It was supposed to be written that she was supposed to be the big bad in the next Avengers movie. So it was going to be all the Avengers teaming up to go up against her. But then the writers were just like, well, what the fuck? Why are we going to hype her up? And then we don't even get the chance to, as he stated, play with the character in our movie. You know, so then the rewrites ended up happening and she became the big bad of the film. So I understand what you're saying. And a lot of people didn't like that in Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, it was that. And then plus, if you watch WandaVision, at the end of WandaVision, you're like, oh, she feels bad for the shit that she did, but there she goes right back into it.
There's remorse. Yeah,
exactly. Like her remorse was bullshit. Then it wasn't a thing, you know.
Well, so, the book also supposedly corrupted her too.
Yeah, and that's what they were kind of hinting to, and they were trying to kind of sell that portion of it. That, you know,
we're not accepting that she's dead, right? Like
fuck no, she's not dead. She's not dead.
Yeah.
Just a flesh wound.
It's a flesh wound. It is merely a flesh wound.
See, because there was a lot of, there's a lot of little, not loopholes, but there was a lot of just empty plot lines.
Yeah.
I got scared when I saw Bumblebee and I disappeared my parents. Oh, so you're learning how to control your powers. You're gonna look for your parents? Nope. Like,
fuck no.
Magic. Like, it was just like did we what happened here? But again, the movie happened. There were very fun. The cinematography was beautiful.
Yeah,
that's why I enjoyed it. Now, the movie again, overall, if you were to say, "Hey, Luis, what'd you think of it?" It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Would I buy it on
That
DVD?
People fucking skeletons was fucking amazing.
Bro,
Yeah.
Again, just for that.
Jetstream.
I hope whoever. Sorry, real quick. Whoever did that, I hope does Spawn and makes that fucking.
Oh yeah.
Now,
like, would I buy it on DVD? No. Like, but it's still a good movie.
It is.
In order for me to buy it on Blu-ray or fucking 4K, whatever, it has to be amazing or great. Right. And it wasn't those, but exactly what you said, Esteban. It's like, it's at least good. You at least have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. And
the worst thing that's gonna happen, you're gonna enjoy yourself. That's the worst thing.
Exactly.
You're not gonna finish, but you're gonna at least.
But you're gonna be happy that you're gonna be happy that you drove at 3.
You're gonna at least get a handy. You know what I mean?
You're gonna show up to your either D appointment or your P appointment. Okay. You're gonna show up to that. You're not gonna be able to finish. Okay. But you'll be satisfied. Let's
lay down the groundwork to get it the next time.
There it is. And then it hits that much harder.
Oh yeah, and then you'll be eager enough to go back to that appointment to hopefully finish.
Hopefully this time.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean?
That analogy actually makes a lot of sense.
Doesn't it?
I'm really happy that you brought that
up.
The next movie that happens, you're like, so how did you like Fantastic Four? I finished.
Like in the bathroom or right there in my chair. Well, Marvel had those plans. We got some DC news. The Rock showed up in his Black Adam costume, which is kind of cool. And
okay.
I do feel we are gonna get it's gonna be Batman versus Superman. They're gonna team up, but I do feel we're gonna see Henry Cavill versus fucking.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, which bums me out. Like, what would be really funny to me and is DC has stolen a lot of the Marvel talent. Yeah. Like whenever something happens, they're like, oh, we'll take them. Yeah. It'd be so funny if Cavill gets signed for something for Marvel. That would be really funny. That would be such a slap in the face.
Yeah, a lot of people are looking at him to be Captain Britain, you know?
Oh, that'd be dope.
To be Captain Britain or to even be Wonder Man.
Homie. Man of Steel, when he has the beard, I could see Wolverine.
No, I don't think so. I think yeah, well, no, it's like I think I've gotten, and I know this is gonna sound super weird. I think I got used to a tall Wolverine. I need something shorter, you know.
I would like to see like a little fucking brawler dude.
Right, and I think that's where Taron Egerton
it's gonna be Vin Diesel
is spot on. Either Taron Egerton or Daniel Radcliffe, I think would be an amazing Logan.
I'm not down with Radcliffe.
Bro,
the kid's a good actor, but
dude.
Daniel Radcliffe as fucking Nightcrawler.
No,
I'd be down with that.
No, okay, and the only reason
why
he
has to be all fucking yoked.
No, and I'm not saying that he has got to be yoked. You know who I think would be a great Nightcrawler is like a really lanky Robert Pattinson. I think he'd be a pretty good Nightcrawler. Because in X2, I thought Alan Cummings was a great Nightcrawler.
Yeah, me too.
I do too.
You know?
I do too.
I was not sold on the new Nightcrawler that came out in X-Men Apocalypse. I was not.
Little kid.
Yeah, I wasn't. I just wasn't. You know.
X2 was that fucking open. Show me a better opening scene to a film.
Fuck, dude.
The White House Nightcrawler scene when he's attacking all the guards.
You know what's cool? If they blow it up, even you can have. I'm probably gonna fuck this up. Is it X-Men Gold and X-Men Blue?
Yes.
Well, there's a few. You're right. There's X-Men.
You know what I mean? Like you could do an X-Men movie and this set of people. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that's what Feige's going to end up doing is to go ahead and do it as a team up. But certain teams with certain mutant abilities can handle these certain things. You know,
like do a Civil War, or not Civil War. Do Infinity War. Not that, but you know what I'm saying? Like Team Blue is doing this and it's a whole movie. Team Gold is doing this and it's a whole movie. Like it's all there.
Well, you were right. That's how Civil War was. Because if you buy the standalone Civil War issues for these different things, it's like the Civil War's happening, but then the X-Men were doing their own thing. Like, but it's affecting the world around them. So they're like the events of what's happening. Yeah. Oh God, that would be so cool. But the thing about X-Men Gold and Blue is that took place like once Xavier's already dead. That's like so far in the future. I mean, I guess with this multiverse thing, we could go to something like that, but.
And that's the thing, is that a lot of people were even speculating, because now people are starting to, and that's what I think is funny, is that people that end up rewatching, you know, they see Multiverse of Madness and then they rewatch Infinity War and they see Doctor Strange looking at the 14 billion outcomes. They think he's traveling through the multiverse. They're like, no, he's looking at the 14 million options in that one universe that he's in. You know, he's not traveling to different multiverses to go ahead and see that. You know, he's seen it, you know, and that's where the whole butterfly effect takes place. If Tony does this and Spider-Man does this, or the Guardians decided to do this, or if Natasha and Clint didn't go to Vormir, it was someone else that went to Vormir. You know, it's stuff like that. You know, that it's that type of stuff where it's he's looking at those different outcomes or those different possibilities. You know what I mean?
But we all still look at that scene like, God damn you, Star-Lord. The movie would have been over.
I really love the fight scene
every time I see that scene,
of Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man versus Thanos. But the fight scene of Spider-Man, Star-Lord, Drax, and Iron Man versus Thanos, that first one, dude, there's something special there, because there's no chance. But you're seeing them land a shot, and because at least the fight at the second movie, they stand a legit chance, because you see him getting phased by the hits and stuff. But that first one, it's like all that for a drop of blood. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. It's
and it's cool, because like the only comeback that Iron Man has is throw another moon at me, I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah.
You know?
I also like that too. Like they I feel like the only suit we haven't seen from Spider-Man is the fucking silver suit.
Oh, the armored suit?
Right?
That's Secret Wars.
Only but you know, even with the 8 legs, like when it stopped him from getting pushed, like we're seeing all the different, or we haven't seen Scarlet Spider. Well, it's not the same character, but you know what I mean? Like we're getting to see all the little.
You don't know, man. We probably might see it with Across the Spider-Verse, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys saw, but a character was already spoiled that's going to show up in Across the Spider-Verse. And I'm pretty fucking stoked about it.
Since we said mine for Black Widow or Black Panther, what is the spoiler alert?
Spoiler alert, it's going to be fucking Spider-Punk, bro.
Oh.
Bro, fucking Spider-Punk? Are you kidding me? That shit's dope. That, like, one of the legit toys that they put out was his guitar, the guitar that he has.
I dig it.
Like, how dope is that, dude?
They're having fun with it.
Are you losing weight because of your wedding?
What?
Are you losing weight?
Because of the wedding, no.
Or
I am
around?
losing it. Yeah.
But he is looking fine.
No, I can see it in your face.
Thank you, sir. I'm trying.
Made a man blush. Oh, look at him, he's blushing.
Oh, stop it.
Go on.
God damn it. See, that kind of shit fucking, that makes my dick hard, you know? Thinking about Spider-Man. His different suits.
Oh.
Telling me that makes my dick hard.
I purposely took us there.
You love it.
But Shazam.
Shazam!
The Shazam sequel looks really good.
It does look good. It does look good. I like it.
Not that the first Shazam, like the first Shazam was really great. It has that expectation already for me.
Yeah.
I hate that I'm feeling this way, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm wondering what cameo or what cross are we going to do into the rest of the DC universe, if any? Thoughts?
I don't know, man. Like it depends. It really depends. I'm not sure.
Because they heavily established that it's the same universe. In the first movie, they're like, oh, here's a bullet that actually came off of Superman, and Superman was at the very end.
The Batarang.
The Batarang, which was the fat bat, the fucking Ben Affleck Batman.
Speaking of, did you guys see what dropped today?
I sent it to you guys.
Batfleck is showing up in Aquaman 2, bro. It's been confirmed as of today.
Oh, no.
And they had that little huggy picture. I was like,
yeah.
No, man. It's Donkey Kong.
That's the okay. Not to go off the rails, but Luis, this is the one thing that I legit was looking forward. I was hoping DC would bring out all the stops for Comic-Con. I really was. But all they showed was fucking Black Adam and Shazam, and that was it. They didn't even fucking hype up Super Pets. You know, not to say that, you know, Super Pets is gonna take over the world or anything.
Honestly, all they need for fucking Super Pets is The Rock and Kevin Hart just talking shit to each other.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Tickets.
Yep. That makes them so much money. They do the tortilla challenge and like fucking 9 million views just like on the first day. Like,
well, we're gonna end up doing that next.
We are gonna do that.
I'm down.
Yes. But see, that's the thing is that, you know, they're like, you know, DC's like, oh, we got Black Adam, Shazam, and then Disney's like, or Marvel's just like, fuck you, bro, and then just gives us fucking everything.
Yeah.
Everything. You know,
because they're on they're on a whole other level, but they've already established themselves like, you know, you're not going to hate anything we do, you know, blah blah blah. And DC's like, okay, everything's going to hang on Flash. Flash is fucking choking out women and fucking getting in trouble every week. God damn it. All right, well, Batfleck, I quit. God damn it. Like it's just everything they're trying to do, and I understand it. And it's
but you never know. He might be back. He just married J-Lo. You know, he could be back. You know, that man hasn't been happy in years. He's probably going to be Batman again. Who knows?
No, I totally. And you have, as long as you have Flashpoint, we will accept Batgirl's Batman is Keaton. Batman is this Batman. The Batman is.
Well, you saw that there was like an interview that posted that the director of Batgirl wasn't aware that Keaton wasn't the canon Batman, and so he put in Keaton. There was like, damn it, I'm paraphrasing it, and I'm not being accurate.
So you're telling me, hold on. You're telling me that the director of Batgirl didn't know that Keaton wasn't.
Was it the girl? Batgirl?
Yeah, no. He's right so far. He wasn't aware. So supposedly the execs didn't fill him in that wasn't going to be the canon Batman, and so Keaton is in Flash, and supposedly, and this could be speculation, supposedly that the Batgirl director was like, they were running it as if it was Keaton, and then they're later told, oh no, that's not canon. And he's like, I was fucking going off of thinking it was canon. So now, if all this is true, it looks like Batgirl's going to be a standalone. And
what the fuck?
Unless Flashpoint ties it together, which is a possibility, like Ash said.
There's a chance. I mean, if they do the one I don't like, the skinny Batman Beyond. If they do that,
fuck you. The one I don't like.
No, dude, Batman should not be fucking Robin size. But I will give it a chance.
Batman's old.
How dare you?
I told you, watch the first episode. You will fall in love.
How fucking dare you?
And okay, I'm gonna go a side note. As far as my wrestling, there is the Vince McMahon who likes the bigger the better, and I'm more like Shawn Michaels could beat up fucking Andre the Giant. Like, there is a world where that can happen, and it just needs. It's a 20-minute match and not a 5-minute match. Right. You know what I mean? Like, it's just Rey Mysterio can beat whoever. Like, it needs to happen, like a happenstance, and like, you know, fucking, I don't know why that's my word as of late, but like I drop kicked him, he hit the fucking whatever, and I won. Like, there is a world like that. The guy from the army goes against fucking a guy in a bar, but he's 6'2" and the guy's 5'6". The guy in the army can still fucking take him out. There has to be a fucking universe like that. All I'm saying is, if it's Batman, for me, it has to be Batman. You know what I mean? Like, and it's coming from a world.
You want it to be brooding.
Well, no, it's coming from a world where. How many times do we have that joke where, what's your superpower? I can fly. What's your superpower? I can fucking lasso you with the fucking of truth, and I'm also a Greek god, or not a Greek god. I am a god. And then it gets to Batman. It's like
rich bitch.
Tony Stark said it perfect. Oh no, I'm sorry. Bruce said it perfect. Like, what's your superpower? I'm rich. Like, cool, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so when I see Terry McGinnis, it was kind of like more. Like, you're just seeing Robin being Batman.
He is just the suit at the beginning, though. But then there are arcs where the suit gets taken away and he has to kind of stand on his own. And
okay.
but those are good to me. Those are good arcs because I think that's the beauty of it is you see how. I don't want to use the word.
It's kind of like Tom Holland, huh? When they take the suit away. When
yes. So if you're nothing without the suit, you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Right.
But like at the very beginning, Terry, all he is the suit, and then he gets adopted as the new Batman, the new face of Batman. But then as the series progresses, you see his training get more and more vigorous with Bruce, and that causes a lot of clashing. He's like, you would not last a day in my world. Like, and Terry is rebellious or whatever. Like, it's a good, I think it's a very good, like, kind of coming of age. It's just backwards.
If Keaton is Whiplash to the new fucking Batman, that would be cool.
Yeah, dude.
Whiplash, like you know what I mean? Like that fucking, fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Yo, I would love that. Be like, like, you don't deserve to wear this. Like, you know, to really feel that, because then that way you're rooting for the underdog, but then you don't hate Batman. You know why he is the way he is. Dude, fucking A.
You beat me, but did you see that guy in the corner? Like there's always Batman. If you look at all the Batman, like even in Court of Owls, like when Nightwing beats his guy, he's like, yeah, I beat my guy. Okay, well, go help Robin. Like, it's not a congratulations, bro. It's
right.
It's
as you should have.
We're always working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. So see, and it's so deep, it's sophisticated. I love it. What's up?
I want to give a big shout out to our 3 viewers, and granted it's 3, it's not we appreciate them.
The 3 is amazing. Thank you.
They've given us 4,100 likes on this this live. So yeah, no, and you know what, that legit helps out a lot. So thank you guys so much for that. You guys are boosting our numbers, and hopefully we'll be coming into a wider audience.
Well, tell them, say something, and then we could respond if they have any questions.
I'll say something. Make it 10,000. I'm just kidding.
Challenge accepted.
We didn't have that much show left.
Oh, we're getting TikTok gifts too, like gifts. Like, you know, I'm old. I don't know what these mean. You know, so we appreciate.
I'm fucking Gandalf.
Yeah, a wizard's never late.
Keep it safe. Keep it secret.
Oh! They just said bet, say less. So they're we're getting likes. Oh, thank you, baby.
Send dick pics. All right, moving on.
No.
Don't
Stop it.
As much as we play around, no.
There's a line. It's right there. Right.
We're crossing it.
So Interview with the Vampire.
Oh,
what are we thinking about that, guys?
Oh my god, bro. I am so fucking excited for this show. Like, legit, so fucking excited for
You see dicks?
No, when you ask for dick pics, they said, I don't have one. So thank you, ladies, for letting Luis know.
So y'all don't have Google? No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you, lady.
Interview with the Vampire is by far one on my top 5 books, period. you know. It's if you guys don't know, it's an Anne Rice novel, fantastic novel. Anne Rice, huh?
Who didn't fuck up by putting out her political views?
Yeah, you know. So oh dude, if you guys haven't seen the original, the one with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, watch it. It is phenomenal. It is a great film.
That's what's so weird, bro, is that I know I'm interrupting you, but I love you.
I know. I love you.
Tom Cruise, like even in Tropic Thunder, when he doesn't go franchise and like just how do you say it? Like attacks a character, he's a very, very decent actor. He's a fucking you can't even imagine that that's the guy.
A horrible human, but as an actor.
Well, I mean, religion, whatever you're gonna do, like, but you know, you can't imagine that that's the same guy from Taka.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's the way that he attacked it, the fucking, the everything about it, like, and as much as I love Queen of the Damned, which is a whole different movie.
But see, it wasn't supposed to be a whole different movie.
Oh, fucking Tom Cruise would have knocked it out of the park. But you had him singing fucking Korn songs, and it was like, Tom Cruise is not going to sing Korn songs.
Yeah, and then he ended up doing the that one musical, that one rock musical.
Rock of Ages?
Thank you. Yes.
But see, that's how I feel about The Crow. Like, you have the main guy, well, rest in peace guy, and that's who's my favorite actor, but you decided like, hey, Korn and blah 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 are really popular. Let's do this.
Well, at the time, Queen of the Damned when it came out, goth was in. That was it, dude.
Right. Well, Korn is not goth though. Like
I know, it wasn't. But the way that they spun it in the film, they made it goth. You know what I mean? That's just how it happened. You know what I mean? We're at almost 6,000 likes on this live. Thank you.
Right. If you make it to 10,000,
Ash will take off his shirt.
No, I won't. But if you make it to 10,000, do we know who these three people are?
We get Ash's dick pics.
I'll announce them.
Okay. We will be getting shirts by the end of the year.
What?
And these three people will, if we make it to 10,000, you guys will get your set of shirts free.
You guys hear that?
Only these three
Ash's
people.
dick pics.
No dick pics. Shirts. You're getting shirts. We'll accept your sizes, but we're looking at three people. We'll get shirts. You will get a shirt in your size.
There you go. They say I want a T-shirt, so we're at 6,100 likes.
All right.
I'm like, and dick pics.
Show.
Oh, we're at 4,000 likes. How did it go down?
They're subtracting the likes. Hey, share this live with your friends. Try to get more people in here.
I did.
But you guys.
No, I'm not trying to give out more shirts.
No. I already know. I'm looking at who it is. Okay.
Holy shit.
I'm looking at who it is. We'll go ahead and give the shirts, to who they belong to. So yeah. Anywho, back to Interview with the Vampire. I think the casting is fantastic. The only one that I know is the guy that's playing Louis.
Grey Worm.
Who was Grey Worm in Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Which that opens up my eyes because the kind of character that he played, he kind of even silent. The protector, but he got made to be the protector. But he only had one job, is like protect my army and whatever. And then she got involved, fell in love, and then fucking she loses her spoiler, she loses her fucking head. And it's like, damn, like Game of Thrones, as much as people hated the ending, like leading up to it, had a really good fucking story. Because this is a guy that he has no dick and he still got play.
I mean, facts.
Yeah. And I'm still single.
Wow.
Sorry. So
self-burn. Those are rare.
A burn. But you know what I mean? Like that was fucking. So it was a great story. It just, and I still don't agree with the hate on that because I feel like.
No, okay.
Once it ended on the first season, when you were like, "Oh, I'm shocked that it didn't end how I thought," because that was the hero of the whole season.
Yeah.
It ended that same way. A red wedding, bro. Like there was a bunch of like you're not gonna get what you want.
You're looking at it from, I don't know what perspective you're looking at it, but like the perspective that I see for Game of Thrones, there was so much buildup, there was so much character development, there was so much this, there was so much that, and for the last season, they were just like, fuck it all. You know, that's what it came down to. It came down to that. The development that Jon Snow was having, you know, the development that Daenerys Targaryen was having, you know, for her to just, I would have thought that when her friend was decapitated in front of her, that's when she would have snapped.
Yeah, that would have been so good.
Like, what the fuck?
That wasn't a good reason. Yeah, no, you're right. That wasn't a good reason because she fucking.
That's what I'm saying. You have all this development, and then
I kind of want to hit it.
And then, fucking, they give the throne to Bran. What the fuck?
Had a great. If you attack it as his story, he had a great story.
Didn't end that way though.
But I mean, okay. The previous Third-Eyed Raven had a very sad story.
Yeah.
And the kid in the first fucking episode gets thrown, no, 10th episode.
Yeah, he gets pushed out of a tower.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like,
he's going
to be a just king. Like, it wasn't.
He saw fucking a brother banging his sister.
Right. But
did you really think he was going to survive that? Come on.
Jon Snow needed to be a Tony Stark of respect, but not the king.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was the bastard son, but he still needed to not be the king. He needed to be, like, to even follow in his father's footsteps, which I'm sure we all have our fucking father issues. To be the actual father, though, right. In the footsteps. Like, it's, like, bro, it's my brother's the king, but it's still not my brother, but still I'm the guy who's gonna be like, it's kind of like I'm the king, but it's you know what I mean? It clearly is. Like, look at the way the king was, the hunting and the fucking other chicks and doing all the fucking bullshit and the way that he dies, like. And then Tony Stark was this, so why would not Jon Snow be this?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, nobody was really happy with what's happening. But I don't know. I don't know how we always get back to Game of Thrones. Luis is like,
Andres isn't even here today.
I know.
We're on number. I didn't even read one. Ash interrupted me.
How dare you?
We're moving along. We're doing good.
I'll be less drunk at your wedding.
Not true, but that's okay.
Who says you're Very not true. Very not true.
Who says you're invited?
Dana! There is no Dana. There's only Zool.
Leave him there. He'll be fine.
Just dancing around me, doing the funky chicken around me.
Bro, okay. So someone jumped into the chat. Real Alex Vlogs 24. Bro, you are an hour late, dude. He says, let's talk about the Latino and what Namor being Mexican. Bro, we talked about that the first half. That's why you got to show up on time, bro. Show up on time.
But thank you for showing up last week.
Yeah, thank you for showing up last week.
And if you wanted, we do go into it within the first 10 minutes of
the first 10 minutes of the show.
And that video will be up on Monday. So give it a check it out. And if you agree with our thoughts, leave us a comment and we will read it on the next live.
You.
And that actually takes us to our last topic of the day, and I think it's a very juicy one. Ash, I'm looking at you first. Vince McMahon. What's going on with Vince McMahon?
All right. Well,
spill the tea.
There are a lot of things that were accepted back in the day that are not now.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bunch of NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, where it was like kind of like, hey, look, me and my wife, blah blah blah. Like, are you down? Blah blah blah. We did our thing, and it was like relationships and like kind of an agreement, and things got signed. Well, a friend of a person that had an NDA pretty much put it on blast that Vince is doing NDAs to do this. Now, when I discuss the following, I'm not discussing there was a former ref that claims rape. I swear to God, I am not assuming that. I'm not. Everything I'm about to say is not like at all. Like the R word is like, you gotta go, bro. You're just, I don't even want to fucking see you. I'm dealing with it as my child did. And what I'll say is there was some people that got NDAs and I guess what kind of really got pushed forward, which is really, I'm not going to get political, but when they find out there was an NDA agreement and nobody's upset, the group that is upset kind of puts forward like, well, now there's this. There was a rape in 1974. Like, you know what I mean? Like they push that, like whatever was done. I'm not trying to get in trouble. I'm not saying the R word is not fucking horrible. I'm saying like whatever was accepted and whatever payout, whatever. Not all. I'm not saying whatever to that. As you can see, I'm trying to deal with that.
I was gonna say, stop dancing around it, man.
Just, yeah, dude, you're dancing around
it. Hard. It's hard because it's like
not your opinion. Just say like what was reported.
The facts, bro.
Yeah, what was reported? Not
when Hulk Hogan, who before Stone Cold was like, he was my He-Man, he was my fucking Voltron, he was my, you know what I mean? Like that's my blah 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 of this universe. Mm-hmm. Like you could see Hulk Hogan win 25 times in 5 days, and you would be just as happy. And I can't see that today. In that, as a grown-up, you're gonna watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You're gonna watch He-Man, and they got to win every episode. So it's the same thing, but as an adult, you're like, well, Stone Cold won like 6 matches, bro, and like Undertaker has to win something for us to like. You kind of deal with it as an adult, and you kind of deal with it business wise and things like that. Okay, so there was non-disclosure agreements that Vince McMahon had done in the past, and there was a friend that pretty much put it to light. Which once WWE went public means that there's a board and other people are involved. And the board put out an investigation against Vince McMahon and found things pretty much weekly. It went from like $7 million of NDA agreements to 14, and the 7 million of agreements were we're gonna bone down and blah blah blah. We're gonna be together for however long. It didn't work out. Here's your NDA. It didn't work out. There was a big one that was $7 million. That was kind of like an out of court situation where she claimed sexual assault.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it was kind of settled out of court. Again, I'm not fucking saying no. There's no, everybody's at fault, and everybody, not everybody's at fault. Vince is at fault for doing everything that he did. We all knew during the Attitude Era that Trish Stratus, Stacy Keibler, like they're all gonna find their way around Vince in storyline, like because Vince is a perv, like the way that he did it. But I think everybody accepted it as a character because it was in front of the camera, and it was kind of like, this is what I get to do in front of the camera, but I get to go home to my wife. But I didn't know it was like an eyes wide shut situation, and it is a whole different thing. So basically, he was doing wrongdoing, but everybody got paid.
Sorry. Alex goes, why is Ash acting like he works for Vince?
Because I don't want it to ever seem like I'm like all Vince at all. Like there's nothing. Like, dude, you're doing horrible stuff.
Hey, we hit 10K likes.
All right, you get shirts.
Yay.
Can we mark down the people that or the three?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So clearly in this day and age, even us at 3 likes need to fucking realize, like, we can't fucking disregard the shit that's fucking happened. Like,
yeah.
There's 7 million that bone down for money, then they bone down for money. If it's I raped you or sexually assaulted you, but please be quiet so I can run the company, that's a kind of a different thing. And he's been accused of it, and then there was a payoff money, and it's...
So he's a pig, is what you're saying?
I am not saying that. I'm saying at the time that was brought up, it was during the steroids thing, which he was already being indicted for. And there was a steroid scandal where he's allowing people to take steroids. There was people are dying on the prescription. Rest in peace, my favorite wrestler, Eddie Guerrero, who's dying on things that he did prior. And then it became like, well, you're letting them take this, and it was like, well, it was legal at the time, and now it's not legal because of fucking everything that we're finding out.
Yeah.
I will still say thank you, Vince, for giving me my fucking childhood, because my great grandma introduced me to Lucha Libre. That led me into Hulk Hogan. That led me into fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin later on, which led me into fucking this weekend we will be doing a watch along. Me and Esteban will be doing a watch along for SummerSlam, but is led by now Triple H, which leads me to another thing that Triple H once got in trouble for doing the at Madison Square Garden. They did what they call the curtain call, and because Vince McMahon, fucking a lot of feelings about this. Vince McMahon could only punish Triple H because he couldn't punish HBK, which was his Hulk Hogan at the time, and the other 2 people involved went to WCW. So the only person he could fucking punish was Triple H. And what's fucked up is that Stone Cold Steve Austin would have never been Stone Cold Steve Austin if it was never for the fucking curtain call. And he made so much money on a person that he only saw as like, you're a bad guy and you're going to help get all the good guys over. But this guy fucking just made the best out of fucking, I have nothing. Found out I'm going to win because of fucking this. because Vince is so fucking petty. And then this fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin guy made himself be Stone Cold fucking Steve Austin, which The Rock came out of fucking. He came back for fucking WrestleMania and had a match against Kevin Owens. Like he built a legacy off of somebody being fucking petty and being like,
no, I know.
You told everybody that wrestling's fake. And like, no, bro, he didn't at all. Like, all Triple H did was there was a storyline that was happening, and it was all supposed to be off camera. So all everybody was doing was making like Kevin Nash feel like, oh, you lost the match. We're all friends. Cool. Good night, everybody. Have fun. And somebody filmed it. So then Vince McMahon got upset because somebody filmed it, and then somebody in Triple H fucking got in trouble for somebody filming it, even though the curtain call was approved by Vince McMahon. Like, well, it's a house show. Nobody's watching, blah, blah, blah. Right. Somebody was fucking filming, and it became the curtain call. So Triple H got in trouble because and now Triple H runs creative as well as the talent of everybody that's coming through, which means that everybody that's unhappy with AEW can come to WWE now because they have a relationship with fucking Triple H, because they were not happy with WWE because, hey, I'm 5'6", I'm going to be booked into losing to everybody. Yeah. But Triple H is like very like, my best friend is X-Pac. You're not going to fucking lose to fucking Big Show, or we will make it work if you're going to be the guy.
Right.
Just make yourself the guy.
And that's the thing, is that I feel, yes, this watching wrestling as a kid growing up, the Attitude Era was it. You know, it was it. We saw a lot
but it failed a lot. We saw a 90-year-old give birth to a hand. Yeah. But we accepted it because you're going to show a Stone Cold.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's just like it, but still, he brought us the Attitude Era, but it still doesn't make what he did okay. You know Absolutely. What I mean? It doesn't make it okay, because there were him having these wrestlers sign these NDAs, and then him having relations with them, you know, and then even accusations of he forced someone to sign the NDA, promised them the world that they would get the title and everything, and then he turned their back on her, you know, and nothing ever happened with her career, you know. So there's that. So it doesn't make it okay that everything that he's done. Right. So,
but at the same time, fuck, they did accept money. They did do that act. He's a piece of shit. But at the same, do you understand? Like, if you punched me in the face and you gave me $5,000, do you understand the fucking implication? Like, see, this is how I didn't want to fucking talk about this. But
look, dude, this is the thing, is that they were probably presented these NDAs. If you don't sign this NDA, your career is over. No one's going to go ahead and hire you as a wrestler. No one's going to go ahead and do this.
Okay.
I guarantee you that's how it went down. Okay. In order for them to get the NDA and then them get paid out, which again, fucking disgusting and bullshit. You know, honestly, ever since the Attitude Era, and we saw growing up the bra and panty matches, or the Jello matches, or the pillow fight matches. Like, honestly, like that kind of shit was just kind of like, as a kid, you know, watching it was just like, oh my God, I saw boobs on TV, or blah, blah, this and that, you know. It's just like, that was it, you know. But seeing how it all went down, you know, and then when I saw these accusations, first words out of my mouth was like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that he is being accused of this, and which rightfully so. The man's a pig. The man's a horrible person, you know. And the thing is, it's like, he's got a daughter. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you know? And it's like, and it's like one of my buddies was saying, like, oh, how convenient that these allegations just came out after his wife, Linda McMahon, was part of the former president's cabinet. Like, how come that shit didn't come out then? You know, like what happened, you know? And it's just, I'm glad that he's gone. I'm glad that he's retired. He's making it seem like it was all like his choice, his decision. Fuck that. The board said, fuck it, bro. You're done.
That kind of guy has the ego of egos. Like he has well, then it's my choice. You know what I mean? Like he has the ego of, he knows.
I don't know, man. That fucker can rot in hell. I don't give a shit. I don't, man. I don't.
Never disregard everything he has done business-wise. It's like Marilyn Manson, who's not gotten in trouble.
Too.
But right, I agree.
Yeah, and Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer can go fucking fly off of he's another asshole.
It's what you do creatively. Like, it's fucking hard because you're a piece of fucking shit. But if you came out with fucking 27 albums that were fucking amazing, and then all of a sudden you're a piece of shit, do you fucking scrap the genius part of you because you're a piece of shit?
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro, but yeah.
No. I'm not saying praise him and fucking put him on a pedestal. I'm saying I'm not going to fucking stop listening to Rolling Stones if I find out Mick Jagger slept with fucking David Bowie. You know what I mean? Like, whatever your fucking bullshit is, like, I'm not calling that stuff bullshit. I'm just saying.
No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, whatever. I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not, because I shared with you 2 days ago or yesterday. Like, there was a fucking mix with Slipknot and Marilyn Manson that came out. That was kind of like, fuck, bro. Like, that sounds amazing. And I know what fucking Marilyn Manson did, but it was like, I'm not going to fucking no. Everything he does is no. And I understand that you're a piece of shit. I'm not going to give you money. I will no longer buy your shirts, but I'm not going to not wear the shirt that I have. The only one that I won't wear is the Lost Prophets, because that guy the lead singer was a
the fucking racist.
No, the lead singer was a child. That one I will not wear. Sorry, that's my line. But like, I don't know.
I like how that's your line, but everything that Marilyn Manson did was A-okay.
No,
I'm sure right now the people that are watching our live are like, what the fuck?
They're just fucking no.
What did Armie Hammer do? Why are they so mad at Armie Hammer? He's such a nice guy in the movies.
But I also know in Social Network the double work that he had to do. I also know fucking the Lone Ranger, that it was never going to be about him, because Johnny Depp was fucking Tonto. You know what I mean? Like, you can't,
bro.
You're a piece of shit, but you do great work. Like, if Amber Heard wasn't fucking Amber Heard and Johnny Depp was the person that she's describing, we would have to accept that a genius was this, and be like, oh, Edward Scissorhands sucks. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, everything that he's ever done sucks. And it's not true. It's like,
I'm not saying that. I'm not disregarding his previous work. I'm not doing that. I'm saying, I'm just saying that he's a piece of shit. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. He still tried to save it at the end by like, hey, and that motherfucker, I'm on the other side of it. That motherfucker had Brock almost walk out on SummerSlam and screw everything over because he was trying to prove to the board that, like, it's me, because I'm the only fucking one that could run this. And why it's so much better with Triple H, who people hated in the past, is that Triple H is like very much like Ricochet. You could absolutely be a world champion. Where Vince is like, I need Mr. T. I need fucking Vin Diesel. Are you available? Like, he needs like yoked out fucking who can't wrestle, but you're big. Like Triple H is very, there's so many stars that are going to happen out of WWE because of Triple H, because Triple H understands like this is what's happening in AEW and that's working. But also we're going to give you Theory because Theory is a character and he can talk. And a lot of AEW is amazing because they could do backflips and they could do fucking everything, but they can't fucking talk. Jungle Boy, you know what I mean? They have no fucking talk you into fucking seeing this pay-per-view. And Triple H is very like, you can't talk? Let's get you a manager, but a manager that's going to be a manager, not a guy that can fucking work but can talk and then fuck over your fucking wrestling career.
Yeah, because you Paul Heyman.
Yeah, Paul Heyman's amazing. Like Paul Heyman's like between Triple H and Paul Heyman, if you give them fucking Raw and SmackDown, we are gonna be so fucking happy because Triple H would be like, just give us 20 minutes when Vince would give you 5. And then Paul Heyman would be like, and this is why it works because you are a fucking Republican and you fucking fuck his sister. And like,
here's the thing: a lot of people don't know that when ECW was bought out, Paul Heyman went to WWE and was a writer for them. He's still a writer for them. Why do you think the storylines have gotten progressively better and better and better every season? You know,
well, it goes up. And then they fucking...
It has to. You're not going to have a fucking monumental season that's going through the roof.
Let's give it like say, Paul Heyman will build it up and be like, Ricochet is this.
Yeah.
And then it'll be brought to Vince and like, and now we'll have him lose to fucking
Brock
Lesnar.
Yeah.
Like, they did that with Ricochet. Ricochet is fucking this. And then Kofi won the fucking world title after 15 years. And you fucking on a SmackDown just have him lose to fucking Brock Lesnar because he has to face fucking Roman Reigns. Like, why? What are we doing this for? Like, you're having everything and you're making everybody happy. And then, dude, when Brock Lesnar wanted to leave, his first instinct was to bring in Goldberg. Like, why? You have fucking Riddle working his ass off.
Yeah.
And everybody cheering for him. You have fucking even Theory. You have Logan Paul, who for some reason you want to make a fucking face and is clearly a heel. People will not get over the fucking Suicide Ranch or whatever the fuck he went to.
Yeah.
You have to like have 2 months of Logan Paul getting his ass whipped and have us all just forget that to build sympathy. You just have him walk in and man, this is a
I will say he's good on the mic, you know. He's got
very
good.
Good. That's what will bring him back. Like,
yeah.
Just you give everybody their time.
Yeah,
Vince has always said, like, if there's 17 people on the fucking roster, I need to utilize all 17 people to get my money's worth. And it's not true.
Yeah.
Like, on 2 different rosters, Raw and SmackDown, like, you don't. You need to build that as that, and stop being lazy and fucking, you can build another Roman. The only reason you even have Roman is because you finally accepted that he needed to be heel. When you wanted him to be your next John Cena and have him go against Omos, fucking Otis, like all your next big guys, because you had Hulk Hogan in 1984 go against Hogan, and this is the fucking formula that works. That is no longer the fucking formula.
Oh.
The formula is just whatever is fucking working, have it work. And Tony Khan doesn't have it either. Like, he has great matches. He has everybody bleed. Everybody thinks they want this, but you want John Cena, which is like the fucking character. You want him versus fucking the Macho Man, who could fucking wrestle. That's what makes it work. You have the guy that could fucking, I will die for you, but sometimes I get the title. John Cena never really had, he had Randy Orton who could wrestle like a motherfucker, and that's why Randy Orton's still there. We got deep. I realize how deep we got. Like,
I know.
You're very passionate.
I'm just upset because I'm not going to, he's a piece of shit, but like the man still gave me my childhood. It's like finding out your dad's a dick. Bro, it's my dad.
Yeah,
what am I going to do? Like, I understand. I fucking all about everything you're saying. I'm not going to not say thank you for fucking providing me with my childhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I get that.
Right on.
And that's coming from a guy who didn't have a dad, so that really was my childhood.
Really did get deep. You make a very valid point though, of like standing. You have a set of respect for what it gave you.
Yeah.
Like what it meant to you. The person is a piece of shit, but the memories and what you have, it was thanks to this person. So it's not lost on you to say I'm appreciative of this thing. That's not an easy thing to say though. Because like you explained it, you articulated it in a way where we understood what you're saying. But if you say that to someone that's not fully paying attention, be like, oh, so it's okay to rape, it's okay to, like, no,
absolutely.
Bro. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's absolutely okay.
No, exactly. That's the type of person that I'm like, I shut down as soon as you said, right. It's like, I didn't say that. It's
right. And but see, and that's why it's such a difficult, and now I understand why you were dancing around the subject at the very beginning, because it's like, I'm not saying this, we're like, dude, just fucking say it, and then you did, and I was like, oh, now it makes sense. But I thought it was explained very well, sir, and I am now very well versed in Vince McMahon that I didn't know before. I thank you for that, sir.
Vince McMahon's a piece of shit.
And what I took out of it is he's a piece of shit, and everyone that respects him is a piece of shit. And the biggest piece of no, not at all. It makes a lot of sense because it's things that it's almost like my last thought before we say our last thoughts around the table. But you brought up the Marilyn Manson thing, and I know it's a parody, but South Park had this, even though I didn't agree with the whole episode, there was an episode where they poke fun at George Lucas and Steven Spielberg about they were remaking all of their old films. Mm-hmm. And at the very end, Stan has like a monologue of when an artist creates something, he gives it to the people, it belongs to the people. And I kind of think on that a lot, like not necessarily on everything, but like with a musician, absolutely. Like when a song is created, even if the song was created because he was thinking of an ex-girlfriend, when I listen to it, it reminds me of me being in high school going through blank, movies, wrestling matches, songs, they're time machines. They take you back to that time. And
dude,
it means something to you.
Radiohead Creep. How many people love that? He hates that playing that song. Fucking Kurt, when he was playing he hated playing songs like Team Spirit, but like that's the thing that I get it talked to and it made to whatever, but like that's what brought us in. Like you're saying everything I've ever wanted to say, and you're only saying you're not even saying words in half the time if you're talking about the end of that song. But that's the angst that we had. We didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
And then Nirvana was Soundgarden that ended up fucking Pearl Jam that ended up like you fucking with that, right? So then it was like with Hulk Hogan, you created this, and then Hulk Hogan fucking said the N word and didn't want his daughter to fucking date a black guy. Like, fuck. I had my own, like, my hero said to his daughter, don't date a black guy unless he's rich. And then I was kind of like, I'm not going to fucking boo you out of the stadium, and I'm just not going to, instead of clapping and cheering, I'm going to do this. Right? Like, I'm not going to fucking try to fucking end you and end your whole fucking family and end your livelihood. I'm just that's the death of a wrestler, is if you just don't do anything.
Yeah.
If you boo them to the nth degree, then now you're going to be made into Hollywood Hogan. You're going to be made into a bad guy.
Right.
But if Hulk Hogan came out to fucking nothing, would have ended his fucking career.
Yeah.
Ash, someone's offering you a hug. Do you want a hug?
Yeah. Alfred?
Your guinea pig?
I heard Alfred.
No, I said someone is offering you a hug. Do you want a hug?
There's no, I'm just telling you, like, how I don't attack things. Like, it just, if we found out somebody's a piece of shit, that I just don't fucking jump on board. Like, other than the Lost Prophets guy, because god damn, you fucked up bad. But other than that, like,
gross.
That's my line, really.
Yeah. All right. Well,
on that
with that being said,
Louis is laughing like, yeah, you took everybody's time.
No. I don't think so. Well, honestly, like, you were the most well versed of it, and I didn't know anything of it, and I was happy to hear Esteban's take.
I know some, but I'm not
hearing you both kind of like discuss it, and and for those people listening, watching, maybe they didn't know, and now we do.
So before we go ahead and sign off, I want to give a few shout outs out. First shout out is going to go ahead and go to Real Alex Vlogs 24, who was actually on our episode last week. Thank you for joining our live. Another shout out to ALB 1988, and another one to Justine Marie _88. So big shout out to you guys. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for helping us get to 10,000 likes. Thank you for the roses. I know there were some roses that were sent out. There were some TikTok gifts that were sent out. I don't know what they do. I don't. I have to look and research. I don't know what they do. But maybe one of these days we'll try to go live, and then maybe have one of you guys on the live with us, and we can go about it that way.
Oh, I'm gonna pull an Ash right now and give you brainstorm an idea during a show. What if we do a live show?
Yeah,
we're doing like a hot sauce challenge, and be like, if we hit 4,000 likes, Ash is gonna do this. And then it hits it, and then we do
still have that horrible shot that we haven't taken.
Also true.
Yeah.
Like, we hit 10,000 likes in 5 minutes. This is what's going to happen.
5 minutes out of 3 people? God damn.
Well, preferably would be more, but you guys see what I'm saying.
You know, and this is the one thing that I do appreciate, because I did see that everyone was sharing our link to the live. So again, it's greatly appreciated, and everyone that has shared our likes or shared our videos, we do greatly appreciate it, and we're very, very thankful. Leave us likes, leave us comments. We greatly appreciate it, especially on our YouTube channels. If you guys want to listen to our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful voices in audio form, we are everywhere where you go ahead and find podcasts, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Anchor, Amazon Music. We're on Amazon Music now. So we're pretty much wherever you find podcasts, that's where you're going to go ahead and find us. We've got 89 episodes. Start from the beginning. Listen to us all the way at how we've evolved, you know.
Or devolved. Also, if there's anything that you would like us to talk about, or anything that you want us to watch, clearly we're in our own bubble. So if you like, hey, check out Mrs. Maisel or Miss Maisel. Is it Mrs. Maisel?
Marvelous
Whatever.
Miss Maisel.
Like whatever you guys want us to check out, we'll check out, and then we'll give our opinion on that.
Down.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. But sorry, Luis, I didn't mean to hijack the show from you.
No, not at all, sir. Beautifully said by the both of you. And as always, we appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for listening and giving a shit for what we have to say. And on that note, good night, everybody.
Good night. Oh no, how does this work?
I said log off. It's over. Go home.
Oh, I still got to be a skit.